Over up the floor to Jack Ostrider. Watch out! Morfisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
Coverage of the Nebraska State Basketball Tournament is presented by App Foundation Repair, the NDOT Highway Safety Office, Roofing Service Company, High Electric, Southeast Community College, Members-Owned Credit Union, Union Bank and Trust, Mosaic, the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, Platte Valley Equipment, and Double Eagle Golf. Now calling all the action from Pinnacle Bank Arena, here's Nick Sainer.
It is time for the final game of day number 1 here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. It's the Class A quarterfinal between the 3 seed, the Lincoln High Lynx, coming in with a 23-1 record, and the Millard West Wildcats and their 17-7 mark here in the 2022-2023 season. Good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday night. It's Nick Sainert alongside me. Eric Strickland will join me momentarily. Let's go ahead and set you guys up for this one. It's going to be an exciting one between the Lynx, once again the 3 seed, and the Millard West Wildcats, the 6 seed. Let's first talk about the Millard West Wildcats. Obviously, the lower seed, they'll be the visitor. And it's a great crowd on hand here at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the nightcap. The player to watch for the Millard West Wildcats, number 23, Nele Gessert, is going to be the player to watch. A sophomore, 11.5 points per game, as well as Nora, her sister, will also be helping her out, be the sidekick, having 10.5 points per contest in her own right. For the Lincoln High Lynx, head coach Dominique Kelly is back at the state tournament for the second straight year with her Lynx. Their road to state was paved like this. They were the A3 district champions after they beat the Omaha Burke Bulldogs in the first round, 68-23, and then they beat Lincoln Northeast, Dominique Kelly's alma mater, 54-50 in the district final just last week. This is the 15th state tournament appearance for the girls basketball program at Lincoln High. However, they did lose in the semifinals last year to the eventual Class A champion and now current Iowa Hawkeye Taylor McCabe last year in the semifinals, 64-42. We're getting ready to announce both the non-starters and the starters here, so let's go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we will have basketball for one final time on the first day of the 2023 Girls State Tournament right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Your basement at Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. At Foundation Repair, we fix basements. Show me a team that fields a strong lineup season after season and you'll dominate. That's the way it's been at Platte Valley Equipment for decades. Whatever your task, their John Deere lineup of equipment handles it with ease. From riding mowers, compact tractor packages, to farm equipment, they can't be beat. That goes for the low monthly payments too. Visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com today. Proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Hey, Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Hey, Joe, check out my new ride. Pretty awesome, huh?
Whoa, that's a sweet convertible. You didn't, win this on a game show, right?
Nope, this is all me and my pals at Members Own Credit Union.
Oh, yeah, they're the people with the great auto loan rates.
And right now, everyone who transfers or gets a new auto loan has the chance to win a $1,000 gas gift card, too.
Well, you know what this means.
Road trip! Fuel your adventure with an auto loan from Members Own. Restrictions apply. Go to membersowncu.org for details.
What does continuing education mean to you? At Southeast Community College, it means helping you advance. Whether that's a certification to help your current career or learning an entirely new career in healthcare, trades and industry, or computers and technology, SCC can help you take the next step. Financial assistance is available too. Learn more about our continuing ed classes at southeast.edu/continuing education. SCC. Your path to personal and professional development.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting wefixbasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements. Show me a team that fields a strong lineup season after season and you'll dominate. That's the way it's been at Platte Valley Equipment for decades. Whatever your task, their John Deere lineup of equipment handles it with ease. From riding mowers, compact tractor packages, to farm equipment, they can't be beat. That goes for the low monthly payments too. Visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com today. Proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in to Pinnacle Bank Arena. This is probably the most electric environment that it's been all day today for the nightcap between the 3 seed, the Lincoln High Lynx, and their 23-1 record, going against the 6 seed, the Millard West Wildcats, and their 17-7 record here in the 2022-23 season. Nick Sainert, Eric Strickland joining you from courtside. Let's tell you the starting lineups here. First for the Wildcats, number 14, a senior, averaging 6 points per game, Libby Hoffman. Number 20, Grace Kelly. Number 21, Taylor Hansen. Number 23, the leading scorer for the Wildcats, Neely Gessert, averaging 11.5 points per game. And then alongside her, number 30, Nora Gessert, averaging 10.1 points per contest. For Dominique Kelly's Lincoln High Lynx, they're going to be led on offense by number 23, Brianna Robinson, a senior, averaging 13 points per game. Number 25, Josie Hilkeman. Number 33, Divine Harris. Number 41, Jalen Brill. And number 42, Nyawarga Jock. So we are underway. Millard West wins the tip, and we are off and running here in the final game of day number 1 here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, as Gessert has it, gives it to Grace Kelly, cutting by Nora Gessert. Nice play by Nora Gessert to cut down the right side of the lane, and a better find by Grace Kelly to put Millard West out in front 2-0.
Great play to open up the game. I mean, just solid. Good cut down the middle. Finish. Started off.
7:32 to go. Opening possession of the game for Lincoln High as Divine Harris drives, kicks it to Jalen Brill. Right-handed hook shot, no good. Gets her own miss. Right on the doorstep of the bucket and gets the layup to fall.
I'm looking forward to this matchup.
Yeah, this one's going to be a lot of intensity here as Nyawarga Jock steals the pass, fakes left, goes right, goes up strong with it, and is fouled by, I believe, number 20, Grace Kelly. Just kidding, it's going to be on number 30, Nora Gessert, not 20, 30. So Nora Gessert's first at the line, shooting 2 for the Lynx, Nyawarga Jock.
This could be very similar to what Millard North was doing, putting a little pressure. You cannot leave lazy passes out there with this quick and agile Lincoln High team. Can't do it.
Well, and one thing about Dominique Kelly's squad, if you know anything about them, is they're extremely physical and they're going to play with a lot of intensity for a full, 32 minutes of game time. As here come the Wildcats down by 1. Grace Kelly finds Nora Gessert. She drives baseline, tries to get the cross-court pass. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Lincoln High. Ooh, so it'll stay with the Wildcats.
Neely tried to almost go down and get that.
Neely Gessert almost saved, tried to keep it in bounds because she thought it was last touched by the Wildcats, but catches a break there as Grace Kelly has the top of the key. Here's Libby Hoffman, now to Nora Gessert on the right wing. She fakes right, goes left, right-handed layup, good off the glass, and Northwest leads by 1, 4-3. 6:38 to play, opening quarter. Divine Harris to Niawarga Jock, right side to Brianna Robinson, the senior averaging 13. Entry pass, kicked out. Divine Harris, now Josie Hilkeman to Brianna Robinson, cutting, weaving, throws up a layup, no good, too strong, and the rebound will go out of bounds. Last touch by the Lynx.
That's where they're going to have to make sure they put bodies on these Lincoln High Lynx, because they're going to continue to attack the glass and hopefully be able to get some offensive rebound opportunities.
6:18 to play, first quarter of action as Neely Gessert, right side, pass almost deflected out of bounds, but corralled by Nora Gessert for Millard West as she's covered tightly by Divine Harris. Here's Neely Gessert, finds a cutting Grace Kelly on the right side of the lane, now kicks it out left side. Turnaround hook shot off the glass, no good by number 21 Taylor Hansen, and the Lynx are out and running. Bounce pass to Niawarga Jock right side, and it will go off the left leg of Taylor Hansen for Millard West. Stays with Lincoln High, and we get our first look at Kiana Wiley. Kiana Wiley. For the first time
early
tonight.
Substitution there. Maybe just trying to get their rotation going. Strong move.
Yeah, Kiana Wiley's one of those that I remember watching her from last year at the state tournament. Strick, she's going to give 100% effort, and she's one of those spark players off the bench, if you will, just how the way she flies around. So here comes Millard West, still leading by 1, 4-3 early on in this one. Neely Gessert, 3-ball, just short. Rebound corralled by Jalen Brill, and here comes Kiana Wiley and the Lincoln High Lynx across the timeline. Wiley weaving through traffic, left-handed finish, got it.
Woman finish
right there. There it is from Kiana Wiley, and the Lynx have a 1-point lead, 5-4.
Mini Debo to the basket with the left-hand finish.
Lincoln High is one of those teams, and we'll see this throughout the course of the game, that when they get sped up, they don't usually turn over the basketball. They like to play fast. They like to play with a lot of intensity, unlike Lincoln North Star, that is. As Kiana Wiley going the other way now after a turnover. Wiley in the lane, lowers the shoulder, no whistle. Defensive rebound corralled by Millard West. And Grace Kelly took a tumble there, and she is slowly jogging up the floor here.
Whenever somebody goes to the ground like that, Nick, it's
you usually draw a whistle.
Something. Block, offensive, something.
As we have a foul down low on the take by Taylor Hansen. Jalen Brill is going to be whistled for this one. Her first. At the line, Taylor Hansen, 54% on the year. Connects on the first. We're all knotted up at 5. Checking in for Millard West, number 15, Addison Klon, and number 34, McKenna Schulting.
And you see the difference in this game. The substitutions are coming a little bit more early because they understand the length of this court.
Yeah.
Don't want to wear your guys out too early. Your team.
Second free throw good as well. And that will bring in Callie Ott for head coach Mark Kruger and Millard West. Millard West got here. They were the A7 district champions. They actually came to Lincoln and beat number 1 seed Lincoln East in the district final by 10 late last week. And that's how they've got to state here this season. As Brianna Robinson will pull up, gets her shot blocked, and it'll be saved from going out of bounds by Millard West. And they find Nora Gessert, who will bring it across the timeline. Cross-court Neely gives it to Callie Ott. Now back to Neely Gessert on the left wing, guarded by Kiana Wiley. Now Nora finds a cutting Neely. Caught Kiana Wiley sleeping a little bit there, but the shot goes off the backboard, doesn't touch anything else. Kiana Wiley grabs the miss. Wiley in the lane, in traffic, puts it off the glass, and it falls for Kiana Wiley. making an impact early on here, and the Lynx lead 7-6.
Strong shoulder move with the finish. I love it.
3 ball on this end by Gessert, no good, but an offensive rebound by the Wildcats as Gessert driving off, fighting through contact. There's not going to be a shot. It's going to say that they're going to call it on the floor. The foul goes on Brianna Robinson, her first.
Oh, I love it. It's strong attack, little crossover, little shoulder dip, and finish with the contact.
Here's what's crazy. I mean, you know what Kiana Wiley's going to do, and you can't stop it. She just does a really good job of controlling her body as well as finishing. As inbound pass for Millard West, drive, foul, down in the paint. It's going to be called on Anaya Hicks Robinson. Her first. Going to the line to shoot.
Didn't have to do that.
No.
Didn't have to reach in there. Like, she had a tough angle to finish. Let her finish in that situation.
At the line to shoot, too, Addison Klon. First is no good off front iron. 7-6. Lincoln High with a 1-point advantage. Kiana Wiley will take a seat. Josie Hilkeman checks back in for the Lynx. Second one on the way, no good for Klon, and the defensive rebound corralled by Brianna Robinson, and now we're going to have a foul on the floor, charged to number 34, that's McKenna Schulting. So the 5 out there for Dominique Kelly right now: Josie Hilkeman, Divine Harris, Brianna Robinson, Anaya Hicks Robinson, and Nyawarga Jock.
Good start to this game. First quarter off to a good start. Nerves are kind of getting out of the way, but it's a tight game. Looking forward to finishing this one.
3:28 to go, first quarter. Robinson to Harris, top of the key. Harris splitting the double team. Gets her shot rejected by Calliot. Up the floor. Here comes Klon. Now kicks it out. 3-ball Schulting. No good off back iron, but Calliot able to grab the offensive rebound for Millard West. The Wildcats have another crack at it as Addison Klon gives it to Schulting, left side. Gets cut off. Now Gessler coming with a 3, and it hits for Nora Gessert.
Nora Gessert only shooting 25% from 3, but that's a great start for her.
Millard West is up by 2, 9-7, 2:48 to play, first quarter. Josie Hilkeman kicks to Divine Harris. Now Nyawarga Jock to Brianna Robinson in the near side corner, guarded by Nora Gessert. Great cutoff on the baseline there by Nora Gessert. Robinson gets it back to Anaya Hicks Robinson. Cross-court pass Hilkeman. On the left wing, already extinguished her dribble. Now throws it out top to Divine Harris. 7 on the shot clock. Behind the back dribble. Nice. Harris throws up a shot. And it goes over the top of the backboard, but she is fouled.
Tough, strong drive to the right with a counter behind the back move. Just wasn't able to get a little touch on it to try to finish it, but gets to the free throw line.
Foul was on Addison Klon, her first. And so at the line to shoot 2, number 33, Divine Harris.
That's a unique way of spelling divine.
D-Y-V-I-N-E.
That was a divine move with the back behind the back.
Nice little behind the back dribble crossover. That was pretty. Could you do that in your heyday?
Oh, yeah. I actually learned that from a guy named Derek Harper.
Oh, okay.
Former New York Knicks. And you know our guy Rico would love that.
Yeah. As Harris missed the front end of the 2 free throws, but able to connect on the second. So it's 9-8 now. Millard West up by 1. A little bit of extended defense, not airtight by any means by Lincoln High, as Neely Gessert dribbling up the right side. Gessert to Addison Klon in traffic, kicks across. Schulting 3, just a little too strong. Bodies on the floor. Ball is just dribbling and bouncing away. Jalen Brill comes away with it, and Josie Hilkeman's there to save the day. Up the floor to Brianna Robinson. Left side. Robinson in the lane. Spin move. Kicks. Harris will slow things down. Now finds Jock. Entry pass down low on the block to Jalen Brill. Nice turnaround finish by Jalen Brill, and the Lynx have the lead back at 10-9.
2 great looks by Schulting. If you keep giving her those looks, I'm sure she'll knock couple of those down.
Here's Neely Gessert, 3 near corner, bounces out, and the defensive rebound corralled by Josie Hilkeman. Here comes Divine Harris across the timeline, working left to right. Here's Jock, 3-ball on the way. Nyawarga Jock answers the call, and the Lynx have a 13-9 lead and it draws a round of applause from head coach Dominique Kelly on the sideline in the final 67 seconds of action here in the first quarter. Neely Gessert dribbling right side, cross-court pass, Callie Ott, right side of the lane, floater off the glass, just a little too strong. Jalen Brill gets the defensive rebound, and Callie Ott's going to be signaled for a foul on Jalen Brill. She kind of got tied up there.
Stuck in the cookie jar a little bit.
Yeah, well, and she kept her hands up the entire time, but unfortunately, Callie Ott it's going to be a foul 9 out of 10 times, and so with a minute two remaining.
I'm loving these first state tournament games because you see the ladies, they got their hands on their shoulders and on their knees and on their hips this early in the game. It's just the distance. You don't realize that this court makes a huge distance with their fatigue.
So 55 seconds and counting, 13-9. Lincoln High out in front by 4. Once again, the Lynx are the 3 seed. Millard West is the 6 seed. Kiana Wiley has checked back into the game. So the 5 out there to end the quarter for Dominique Kelly is Brianna Robinson, who has the ball near the logo. Kiana Wiley, who gets the pass. Jalen Brill is also out there. Brill, turnaround layup. Just a little too strong defensive rebound. And then Anaya Hicks Robinson and Josie Hilkeman are also out there for the Lynx. Gessert almost got it taken away from her. We're going to have a turnover as Anaya Hicks Robinson, wide open layup, gets it to fall with 20 seconds to go in the opening quarter. 15-9 Lincoln High. Nora Gessert bringing it across the timeline, working on Kiana Wiley, passes out of it. Here's Libby Hoffman, back to Gessert, left side. They switch Josie Hilkeman on her, find a cutting Grace, that's Taylor Hansen in the lane, gets it off the glass and in, and at the horn. That shot will not count, but after 1 quarter of play, your score, Lincoln High 15, Millard West 11. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 60 seconds for the start of the second quarter right here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Start of quarter number 2 here from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Update. Now I know Husker fans don't care about the Creighton game, and I'm not talking about Creighton in this moment. Creighton is up on Georgetown with 11 minutes left to go in the first half. 19-3. Ooh. Georgetown has scored 3 points in 8+ minutes. Ooh. Tough start for Patrick Ewing's Georgetown Hoyas. Back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, 7:47 to go, second quarter. Millard West forces a stop on the defensive end, so now they go the other way. They'll come down to our left. Libby Hoffman passes to Grace Kelly. They get a cutting Libby Hoffman in the lane. Gets nice defensive stop there by Josie Hilkeman. 3-ball
bang, bang.
For Nora Neely.
I think that's
Neely Gessert.
Oh, that was Neely?
Neely Gessert.
Oh, yeah, that was
Gets number 23. See, they look so identical.
Identical.
Yeah.
I think Neely's a little bit taller.
They got the hair the same way and everything, so you just got to look at the number. As offensive rebound for Jalen Brill. We'll have a foul called on Jalen Brill's second chance. Foul goes on number 20, Grace Kelly.
Jalen's so long, you got to get your body all the way, work her out.
Yeah.
If she gets any room, she's going to be able to pull down rebounds and put you in a little bit of trouble.
So Jalen Brill at the line to shoot 2. First one on the way. Got it. Clean. That was pretty.
Pretty jump. Good stroke. You love that for a big girl.
So 7:12 to go, second quarter. Brill.
Good stroke.
With another one. That one went through the hoop and did a little backspin as well.
Look at that.
Second one does the same exact thing.
All net.
7:10 to go, second quarter, 17-14. Lincoln High with a 3-point advantage. Nora Gessert working on Kiana Wiley, that aggressive defense. Grace Kelly back to Nora Gessert, 3-ball left wing, just a little short, but Gessert follows her shot, tips it out, and now she'll have it in the near side corner. And that's going to be a traveling violation, as she wanted to go baseline, but Brianna Robinson did a good job of cutting that off, and she just was unable to keep that right pivot foot.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a little quick on the move. Got ahead of herself a little bit. Couldn't hold down the pivot foot.
Knew it right away as well. 6:48 to play. Second quarter, 17-14. Lynx with a 3-point advantage over the Millard West Wildcats. Divine Harris, top of the key. Bounce pass right to Brianna Robinson. Back to Divine Harris. Entry pass on the right elbow. Josie Hilkeman got away with the travel. Now Brianna Robinson drives baseline. Splitting defenders. Left side of the hoop. Just short on the layup, but she is fouled by Neely Gessert.
Ooh, good handle out there. Just little pat, Kyrie Irvin-esque with the little pats in the paint. Brianna Robinson averaging 13 points, but even for her size, 4 rebounds a game. No, she's active.
6:29 to go, and Robinson able to connect on the first of 2 free throws. Second one on the way, got it as well. Lynx lead is up to 5. That was the 6th team foul on Millard West compared to 3 team fouls on Lincoln High. Grace Kelly has it right in front of us, getting bombarded by Josie Hilkeman, passes out of it to Taylor Hansen. Hansen, right side, Libby Hoffman, 3-ball, rims out, and Kiana Wiley skies high for the defensive rebound. So Wiley brings it across the timeline, right side, dumps it off to Divine Harris near the logo. Now back to Wiley, 3-ball, right side. Kiana Wiley just off to the right, and the Millard West Wildcats get the defensive rebound. Up the floor, Neely Gessert, left wing. Works to the top of the key. Entry pass taken away by Kiana Wiley. Read the passing lane perfectly.
Debo.
Wiley in transition. 1-on-2. Kicks it out to Divine Harris. And back into Jalen Brill. Her pass taken away, and we'll have a foul called on Jalen Brill. That is her second.
Well, she tried to lead her to the basket, but, you know, one of the Gessert twins was standing right there.
Yeah.
And I think that was Neely that was standing right there. Do it right to her.
So Jalen Brill will take a seat, as well as Brianna Robinson. Both Anaya Hicks Robinson and Nyawarga Jock check in for Dominique Kelly and the Lincoln High Lynx. Here comes Neely Gessert. Lost control of the basketball for a moment. Nora Gessert, 3-ball, rattles out. It bounced on the rim a couple of times, but it'll eventually go out of bounds. Last touch by the Wildcats. So I'm not sure if you saw, Dominique Kelly wanted a carry there. Why was it not a carry when Neely Gessert lost control of the basketball?
Well, I kind of got blocked off a little bit, so I couldn't necessarily see if she had a hand on top still or if she turned it over. So it was a tough angle for me to be able to see.
All right, so Nyawarga Jock left side.
Oh,
bounces around and down. Holy smokes. You talk about a tale of 2 different shots there. Millard West had a similar looking shot where it sat on the rim for a couple minutes and did not fall. That one for Lincoln High did fall, and it's now an 8-point lead, 22-14. Handoff to Nora Gessert, top of the key. Neely Gessert, 3-ball to answer. That one bounces in off the front iron and drops for Neely Gessert.
Soft rims here at the vault.
Yeah, so here, you wouldn't know that if you were, you knew it if you were a Michigan State fan last night, I suppose. Here comes Lincoln High trying to answer. They lead by 5, 22-17. Pass taken away by Nora Gessert in transition. 2-on-1 break. Nice find. And we'll have a foul called on Nyawarga Jock. Her first. She didn't like the foul call, but honestly, that's probably a good foul if you're Lincoln High.
Yeah, I think that's a good foul there. That's one you want to take. Make them earn it. Make them earn it at the free throw strike.
So going to the line to shoot is Libby Hoffman, and guess what? Shooting 38% from the charity stripe this season.
And could be a great foul.
Yeah, it could be a really good foul. First free throw on the way, good.
Well, that didn't look like 38% to me.
Yeah.
My goodness. Stepped up there, real confident, stroked it.
Right into the student section of Lincoln High behind the basket as well. So 4:24 to go, second quarter. Been an entertaining game so far through the first half. Second one on the way. Nails it by Libby Hoffman.
Libby Hoffman stepped up.
She's saying 38% from the free throw line, my behind. 4:18 to go, second quarter, 22-19. Lincoln High leads by 3.
Very entertaining right now. I love the way this game is proceeding right now.
Absolutely. Dominique Kelly wants to talk things over. She'll call a timeout, and we'll step aside as well. 4:13 to go, second quarter, 22-19. Lynx lead by 3 over Millard West. We'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Good crowd on hand here at Pinnacle Bank Arena to watch Lincoln High and Millard West. So far, they've gotten their money's worth. 4:13 to go in the second quarter. It's 22-19. Lincoln High with a 3-point lead over the Wildcats. Lynx basketball out of the Lincoln High timeout. 5 out there for Dominique Kelly, Anaya Hicks Robinson, Divine Harris, Nia Warga Jock, Kiana Wiley, and Brianna Robinson. So here's Divine Harris.
Little
now
switch up zone.
Left side, back to Harris. Now Brianna Robinson on the left elbow, takes a couple dribbles, lowers the shoulder, absorbs contact, and misses the shot. And so Millard West gets a stop, and they have a chance to tie this one up with a 3 or cut it within 1. As here's Addison Klon, 3-ball, no good. Rebound will bounce out and be controlled by Gessert. 3-ball, got it. As Neely Gessert ties things up at 22, and Millard West is on an 8-0 run.
Neely Gessert, great shooter from 3, 32%.
So 3:23 to go, second quarter. 22 all between Lincoln High and Millard West. Brianna Robinson has it at the top of the key, right side Jock. Now Anaya Hicks Robinson with a 3 of her own. You betcha, 25-22. Lincoln High, regains the lead, and they are up by 3. 25-22 over Millard West. Klon, top of the key. Gessert now guarded closely by Divine Harris. Little to no air to breathe there. Hands it off to Nora Gessert. Dribbles at the top of the key. Now Klon takes a screen right. Klon finds Callie Ott, who dribbles left side. Good cutoff. Great defense there by Anaya Hicks Robinson in the lane. Schulting to Klon. Shot blocked, and it will be a foul called on McKenna Schulting.
Schulting with a little reach in there. Didn't really have to do it. Didn't have position on that one.
So 2:38 to go. Since that's the 7th team foul on Millard West, Lincoln High will go to the line to shoot 1-1. At the line will be Divine Harris, the senior, averaging close to 10 points per game. Playing in her second state tournament. Harris's first is good. Notice where, if you look up on the Jumbotron, Strick, notice she's probably a foot and a half behind the actual free throw line when she lets go.
Yeah, some people just, being up that close, they just like to be able to get a lot of that strength in the free throw as opposed to worrying about shooting it long, and that's just kind of how they work it.
Yeah. Goes 1 of 2 at the line, and Divine Harris gets her own miss. Now Kiana Wiley in the near corner, up top to Brianna Robinson, and she'll hand it off to Divine Harris on the S of the Huskers logo here at midcourt.
Some people also do off center. I've seen people do that as well, especially even in the NBA. I've seen guys do it.
Brianna Robinson gets the basketball on the elbow, turns around, takes the mid-range jumper just off to the right. Defensive rebound goes to the Wildcats, and so they'll have a chance to cut into this 4-point deficit that they're faced with. Klon to Gessert in the near corner. Out top, Callie Ott. Now right side Klon once again. Millard West trying to find some space in the man-to-man defense. Now Klon, left side, working on Kiana Wiley, tries to draw the two defenders, kicks it out to Nora Gessert. She'll step back. Shot good. Lots of long two by Nora Gessert, but an impressive shot nonetheless. It's a 2-point ball game, 26-24 Lincoln High.
I like that they've got a good 5-out offense. There's a lot of cutting, a lot of slashing, a lot of ball movement, just really forcing the Lynx to play tough defense on that shot clock.
So 1:28 to play in the second quarter. Kiana Wiley with it. Cross-court pass, Nia Warga Jock. Now Anaya Hicks-Robinson. 3-ball, too strong, just a little long. Ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by Kiana Wiley. Man, Anaya Hicks-Robinson, quick release from that corner. She caught that, and she popped it real quick.
Yeah.
That's tough for Millard West to defend. As they have the basketball, 1:16 to play. Grace Kelly to Nora Gessert. She'll slowly walk it up, and she'll be met at the timeline by Kiana Wiley, potentially Lincoln High's most active defender. Now bounce pass to Neely Gessert. Now left side, pass can be deflected, taken away by Brianna Robinson. In transition, Brianna Robinson gets it poked away from behind off of Millard West. It'll stay with Lincoln High.
Brianna Robinson is just trying to find a rhythm right now. Any way that she can. In some ways that you want to do that, you want to get to the free throw line or you want to get it in transition. You just want to see that ball go through the net a few times. So really struggling. Yeah, really struggling right now this early, but she's not really forcing it, I won't say, but she's got to find a rhythm.
Neely Gessert checks out for probably the final minute as Kiana Wiley takes a three, just a little deep, but gets her own miss as it caroms out. Her shot's blocked by number 33, Maddie Waller, and Millard West going the other way now with a chance to tie with a two or take a lead with a three. Waller gets it blocked, knocked out of her hands. Jalen Brill's got to be careful. She has 2 fouls strict.
Yeah, she's definitely got to be careful.
And we have a timeout on the floor charged to Mark Kruger with 31 seconds remaining. Smart call because this will be their last offensive possession, barring a turnover or a foul or something like that.
A little bit of disarray as well.
Exactly, yeah, big time, especially after that ball got knocked out of her hands for a moment by Jalen Brill. Let's take a 30-second breather. We'll be back with the final 30 seconds of the second quarter right after this.
Show me a team that fields a strong lineup season after season and you'll dominate. That's the way it's been at Platte Valley Equipment for decades. Whatever your task, their John Deere lineup of equipment handles it with ease. From riding mowers, compact tractor packages to farm equipment, they can't be beat. That goes for the low monthly payments too. Visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com today. Proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sander back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Millard West to inbound directly in front of us here. Gessert gives it to Grace Kelly. Back to Gessert. She'll have it on the U of the Huskers logo at center court. 25 seconds and counting. There's about a 10-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. As Gessert gives it to Libby Hoffman. They throw it near the Lincoln High bench. Nora Gessert able to corral. Turnaround jumper, no good by Taylor Hansen. And officially will go down as a shot clock violation, but it wasn't going to touch any part of the rim either. So Lincoln High gets it with 9.5 seconds to go.
2-point game. Listen, Millard West, that's what they could ask for. Just be in the game.
Absolutely.
Match the intensity. Don't get blown out early, and they're right in this.
I just noticed they all have the same shoe on.
Yeah. That's unusual these days.
That is real unusual. They all have the same exact color, same shoe. You look on their bench, their reserves, their bench players have it as well. That's crazy.
Team unity.
So inside, Jalen Brill kicks it out. Nia Warga Jock 3-ball. Way too strong. Kiana Wiley puts up a shot at the horn. Jalen Brill gets the layup to go. Jalen Brill. And the third person to meet her is her head coach, Dominique Kelly, who went all the way out to the other end of the floor to give her a high five after that effort.
And that's how she played, with a lot of intensity. She's a winner, and so she's put together a winning program.
Not
gotta love it.
only a winner at Nebraska, she had a 70-3 high school record. Did Dominique Kelly obviously won that state title in 2004 as well. At the half, your score, Lincoln High 28, Millard West 24. We got a good one on our hands. We'll be back in a couple minutes with the halftime show and get you prepped for tomorrow. As we have hit halftime, 28-24, Lincoln High over Millard West. We'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Hey, Joe, check out my new ride. Pretty awesome, huh?
Whoa, that's a sweet convertible. You didn't win this on a game show, right?
Nope, this is all me and my pals at Members Own Credit Union.
Oh yeah, they're the people with the great auto loan rates.
And right now, everyone who transfers or gets a new auto loan has the chance to win a $1,000 gas gift card, too.
Well, you know what this means.
Road trip! Fuel your adventure with an auto loan from Members Own. Restrictions apply. Go to membersowncu.org for details.
What does continuing education mean to you? At Southeast Community College, it means helping you advance. Whether that's a certification to help your current career or learning an entirely new career in healthcare, trades and industry, or computers and technology, SCC can help you take the next step. Financial assistance is available too. Learn more about our continuing ed classes at southeast.edu/continuing education. SCC, your path to personal and professional development.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
At Mosaic, we build a caring company for the people we serve in our workforce. You can be a part of it. Mosaic supports people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and other diverse needs to choose where they live, with whom they live, and how they spend their days. That is empowering. Do you know someone who could use that type of support? You could become a shared living provider and work from home, or help support people to be active in the community. To learn more, visit mosaicinfo.org. That's mosaicinfo.org.
This is Sam Griesel from the Nebraska men's basketball team. I'm here to tell you about my favorite men's store in Nebraska, and that's Gary Michaels Clothiers in Lincoln. When I went off to college, I purchased my suit from them and another when I attended Big Ten Media Day. Their fashion sense, clothing knowledge, and tailoring is unparalleled. Simply said, No one does it better than Gary Michaels Clothiers, located in Village Gardens, 56th and Pine Lake Road, Lincoln.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
The Empire brand is growing with ESC Fabrication and Sandblasting. ESC is your place for custom handrails, industrial and commercial painting, and more. ESC provides custom welding for aluminum and stainless steel and media blasting of all sorts. ESC is great attention to detail. They stick to deadlines and keep within your budget. If you can dream it, they can make it. Contact ESC Fabrication and Sandblasting in Waverly today at 531-207-9329.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. It's soul food right here in Lincoln. Ribs, wings, catfish, coleslaw, cornbread, grits. I mean, I'd say it's food like your grandma used to make, but my grandma never made food like that. If you haven't already, you've got to give it a try. Check out their location across from South Point at 27th and Pine Lake, or find their food truck at events all over town, or visit them online at maryellens.com to see the full menu. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Let them fix you a plate.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Come see the state's largest display of John Deere equipment at Acres Ag and Turf Expo. Acres Ag professionals and suppliers will be on hand to discuss techniques from tillage and planting to application and harvest. Also, don't miss the full lineup of John Deere mowers and compact tractors. Join us at the Lincoln Lancaster Event Center March 8th and 9th. Go to acres.com to request your free tickets today.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sainer, Eric Strickland back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. The halftime score, Lincoln High, the 3 seed, is up on the 6 seed, Millard West Wildcats, 28-24. And Strick, this game's been all you can hope and more. I mean, this has been a really physical game where the officials have let them play quite a bit. No real significant foul trouble outside of Jalen Brill for Lincoln High with those 2 personal fouls.
Yeah, you got to think about Mark Kruger's got to be a little frustrated a little bit. You call a timeout. You had a little bit of disarray. You find yourself having the ball and not getting a good shot at the shot clock. And then you come back on the other end and play great defense, don't secure the bag and the rebound, and then end up with a finish at the basket. By Brianna. I think it was Brianna. Was it
Jalen Brill?
No, it was Jalen Brill that got the rebound.
Yeah, got the rebound and put the
That's right.
layup back up.
So you had that situation, and that's got to be tough. Mark got to be a little bit frustrated. You're down 2. You think you can go into halftime, and now you go down 4. It's not bad.
Yeah. On the other side of that, you look at this, and for a while there, it looked like Lincoln High when Kiana Wiley came in, she was giving them fits. Yeah. She was physical down low on both sides of the floor. Got a couple layups to fall. The heavily favored Lincoln High crowd was all on their feet. Mark Kruger called a timeout. They kind of settled down, and Millard West got it kind of under control thanks to Nora and Neely Gessert. But now here in the second half, what does Millard West have to do to get on top of the Lynx?
Well, they have to continue to execute. They've got to be able to, continue to make cuts, take care of the ball, not allow them to get sped up a little bit, and take advantage of just great shooting by Neely and Nora attacking the basket. And the other ladies have to do a good job of knocking down open shots when they get an opportunity to do so.
Well, and one player that we haven't really said a whole lot tonight in terms of the scoring column has been Brianna Robinson for Lincoln High. If she gets going, it's going to be tough sledding for Millard West from here on out.
Well, you better be aware of that.
Yeah.
She's not going to just let this
Yeah.
night go the way it's going.
Exactly.
She's going to stay aggressive, and she's going to continue to attack.
You're absolutely right. Once again, Eric Strickland, Nick Sainert joining you from Pinnacle Bank Arena at the half. Lincoln High leads Millard West 28-24. When we come back in about 2.5 minutes or so, we'll have the start of the third quarter from Pinnacle Bank Arena in the Class A quarterfinal. The winner advances to play. Why am I blanking on the name?
No, the Millard North.
Millard North, thank you. Blanking on the name. I wanted to say Millard South, and I knew that was incorrect. The winner goes on to play Millard North. Trust me, it's been a long day. Millard North on Friday night at 7:45 p.m. But when we come back in 2 minutes, we'll have the start of the third quarter from Pinnacle Bank Arena right here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting wefixbasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements. Show me a team that fields a strong lineup season after season and you'll dominate. That's the way it's been at Platte Valley Equipment for decades. Whatever your task, their John Deere lineup of equipment handles it with ease. From riding mowers, compact tractor packages, to farm equipment, they can't be beat. That goes for the low monthly payments too. Visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com today. Proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's the start of quarter number 3 from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nick Sainert, Husker Hall of Famer Eric Strickland joining me. Lincoln High leads 28-24 over Millard West. It will be Millard West basketball to begin things here in the second half. So Neely Gessert will inbound to Nora Gessert. As Gessert will bring it across the timeline, she's met by Brianna Robinson. Bounce pass, nice little give and go. Kicks out, 3-ball, Libby Hoffman. Oh, got a really good look, but missed everything on that trifecta.
That's what I was talking about. That's a great play. That's what they
That was
started
a
the game with.
really good play.
You got to make that. You got, or at least make a great attempt at it.
Yeah, that was a really well drawn up play out of the half by Mark Kruger and squad, but it results in an empty possession as Brown Robinson has it left side. Now top of the key, Divine Harris inside on the free throw line. Now kicks Brianna Robinson 3, bounces around and out. And Neely Gessert gets the defensive rebound. She'll bring it up on the left side, cut down the middle, in the lane, dumps it down, kicks it out, long 2 by Taylor Hansen.
That's what you got to do.
That's a good sign from Millard West there as they trim it to a 2-point Lincoln High lead. Niawarga Jock now right side, dribbles into the elbow, pass deflected. Divine Harris able to corral it. Left side, Brianna Robinson. Once again, quiet first half for Brianna Robinson. The Lynx leading scorer at 13.5 points per game. Was held under her average in that first half. Cross-court pass, Niawarga Jock in the lane, throws up a wild shot. Had a good look, but she lost her balance as she was going up to the rim, and it goes over the rim and air ball. And so Millard West going the other way now.
Millard West just has to execute.
Yeah.
They have to execute here. That's not a good one.
Nora Gessert misses the 3. Rebound Karams a couple times. Brianna Robinson collides with the table, and she's slow to get up now. Now she seems to be okay.
Good hustle by Robinson.
I believe the call, there was a foul. Yeah,
there
was going to be a foul. Looks number 21, Taylor Hansen. That is her first personal foul. So the 5 out there for Lincoln High. The 5 out there for Lincoln High right now, Kiana Wiley, Divine Harris, Niawarga Jock, Jalen Brill with those 2 fouls, and Brianna Robinson.
This is a very senior-laden team.
Yeah.
So you don't expect them to just lay down in this game. They're going to be great in execution.
Yeah.
They know what they want and expect it out of their coach.
As Brill in the lane, spin move just short on that layup, and the rebound goes to number 20, Grace Kelly for Millard West. Back the other way we go. Neely Gessert. Now Nora finds a cutting Grace Kelly, but it goes into the hands of Gessert, and there's a foul down low. I think that pass was intended for a cutting Grace Kelly, but Neely Gessert just kind of took it out of her hands. Worked out either way because Gessert will go to the line to shoot 2.
Execution is going to be key. For them to win this game, running their offense, not getting sped up, taking care of the ball, and executing it will help them to win this game tonight.
First free throw on the way by Gessert, no good. She's 69% from the charity stripe this season. Missed that first free throw, has one more up and coming. Second one is good by Gessert. It's a 28-27 lead for Lincoln High. 5:51 to play, third quarter. Niawarga Jock right side to Divine Harris, top of the key. Now right side, Jalen Brill. Out top, Harris. Left side, Brianna Robinson drives, pulls up mid-range, got it for Brianna Robinson.
That's the way to get it started. Don't settle. Good shot fake, a little one dribble to the baseline and a pull up.
Yeah,
see it go through.
And you don't always have to go into contact. You can pull up if you have that mid-range jumper in your repertoire, and she sure does. As we have a foul called on Brianna Robinson. Doesn't like the call, but nonetheless, it is a foul on Brianna Robinson. What do you think, Strick?
Yeah, I think she reached in there a little bit. Didn't seem to get her body in front. So it was a little trip, a little block. Yeah, I could see that.
The officials are convening.
That's not – I don't know about that one. That wouldn't be one I'd want to come in for if I was that official.
And I don't know if there's a way you can change it to a charge on that call.
They're going to try to do block charge, but the right official made the call. Oh, no, what they were doing is they were trying to figure out whether or not she was going up for the shot as opposed to it being on the floor foul.
Gotcha. It's going to decided that it's on the floor. So 30-27, Lincoln High with a 3-point lead. And we have a foul called instantly on the inbound pass by Divine Harris, rather. That'll be Harris's first. So once again, similar spot to inbound it. They won't guard the ball, but they'll inbound it relatively easy to Neely Gessert. Left side, Gessert. Cross-court pass. Libby Hoffman now with the top of the key to Grace Kelly to Gessert in the far corner. Dump down low is a rocket of a pass off the leg. And we have a change call. So off the leg of, it looks like Lincoln High. And I think that was the right call.
I think she was right.
Yeah, I think that's the right call because initially they pointed at Lincoln High's way, but then they changed
This is just a mistake.
Changed the rule.
Correct that.
Yeah, big time. Grace Kelly, left side, gets the inbound pass. Now Neely Gessert. 5:04 to play, third quarter. 30-27, Links out in front. Hoffman to tie with a 3.
Oh, that's
missed
two.
everything on that one. And here comes Kiana Wiley using her speed and aggression. Watch out. And that's going to be a charge. You saw that one coming from a mile away. as Nora
the train
Gessert,
was choo-choo. You saw it coming all the way.
Nora Gessert was parked for a good amount of time there.
Yeah.
And it was a charge on Kiana Wiley.
She could have checked her time.
Yeah.
Stopwatch, all of that. Yes. Great call. That was the reason that was.
So
it was a spot. It was a spot foul. So you cannot.
You can't throw the ball in the out of bounds. So
that's correct.
Normally after a made shot, you can run the baseline or throw the basketball from if you're behind the baseline, right?
That's
and have
correct.
somebody else throw it in. That time they threw it behind the baseline and they can't do that when it wasn't a made shot. It was a foul. Down deep. Underneath the bucket. Jalen Brill gets the 2.
Brill working deep in the paint.
So Libby Hoffman will cross the timeline. Almost got her pocket picked by Kiana Wiley, but does so eventually. Now to Divine Harris. Layup no good, but she is fouled by Nora Gessert.
Here's that pickup.
Yeah.
Pick up the pace. The intensity is picked up. What is Millard West going to do? That's going to be the key.
32-27. Lincoln High out in front by 5 over Millard West. Make it, oh no, just kidding, as Divine Harris hits the back iron on the first free throw. And before our second free throw, we'll have a timeout charged to Millard West and head coach Mark Kruger. So we'll step aside as well. 4:37 to go, quarter number 3. The Lynx lead Millard West 32-27 here at Pinnacle Bank Arena in the Class A quarterfinal. We'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sainer, Eric Strickland back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. 4:37 to play in the third quarter.
One shot left.
Yeah, one more free throw coming up for Divine Harris. She missed the first one. Now, we're starting to see maybe the intensity pick up. This is going to be an interesting quarter and a half that's remaining. As maybe some tempers will flare as Divine Harris is able to connect on the second free throw. A little bit of defensive pressure for Lincoln High. And here comes Neely Gessert up the floor. Callie Ott. Now Grace Kelly. McKenna Schulting ready to check into the next dead ball for Millard West. Callie Ott, far corner, right in front of the Wildcats bench. Now top of the key, Gessert. Guarded by Divine Harris. Drive, floater, off the glass, somehow gets the fall.
Tough angle, found the glass at the right angle.
33-29. It's a 4-point ball game. Lincoln High out in front of Millard West. Kiana Wiley in the lane gets the floater to fall.
I do not understand why you're running out to her. Allow her to shoot. She wants to drive. She wants to attack.
Grace Kelly almost lost the basketball, throws it out to the far side, near side. Gessert, 3-ball, nothing but net for Neely Gessert. It's a 35-32 ball game, and every time Lincoln High throws a punch, Millard West is there to answer with a counter.
Absolutely. And they've got to look to the Gessert twins right now.
Yeah.
That's the only offense I'm seeing out of them.
3-ball by Anaya Hicks Robinson, no good, and Gessert gets the defensive rebound. Grace Kelly will bring it across the timeline on the left side, throw it down. Taylor Hansen drives baseline, and we'll have a charge called on Taylor Hansen, her second. Looks like Brianna Robinson is still shaken up, still laying on the hardwood there. That's Hansen's second personal foul. Do you think that was more of a call because Hansen was out of control?
I would say so, because it looked like it didn't seem to me that Brianna was totally there, but maybe just enough because of the out of control.
Yeah. 3:18 to play, third quarter, 35-32. Lincoln High leads by 3 over Millard West. The Lynx, the 3 seed, the Wildcats, the 6 seed here in the opening round. The last game of the first day in the girls' state tournament. Lincoln High, Brianna Robinson now top of the key. I think Dominique Kelly wanted her to shoot that one from the top of the key. She hesitated a little bit too much. Kiana Wiley, spin move, left side of the bucket, mid-range jumper off the iron, no good. And Addison Klon cleans up the miss. Up the floor, here's McKenna Schulting. Out, Gessert, 3-ball, got it. Nora Gessert ties this one up at 35.
Yeah, you got to find her right now. She's hot. And Dominique is not happy about it.
No.
She is not happy.
But here's what's crazy though, Strick, is we saw it just a moment ago. Brianna Robinson is at top of the key, had a good look. It would have been slightly contested, but nothing that she hasn't made before. Had a good look at the top of the key, but because of her struggles tonight, may not have wanted to shoot that one. She decided to pass it up, and Dominique Kelly was frustrated on the sideline, going, "You got to shoot that, that."
When
you're
look.
Brianna Robinson. You're our leading scorer, averaging 13 points per contest. I mean, we're okay with you taking that look in this magnitude of a game. So.
Well, and she's definitely one of their better perimeter shooters. And you get an open look, it's better than being a challenge look. You got to go ahead and take that. But, like you said, there's a little hesitation with her right now. I don't know if she got hit in the head down there or whatever it is.
Don't forget, she also bumped into the table.
Into the table. I don't know if some of that has her a little off.
I saw it. Brianna Robinson was with the trainer earlier. She cramped up last game. She had to exit the game because of cramps in the Lincoln Northeast win. So she's been through just that late in the season kind of toll on the body. Brianna Robinson has. But out of the timeout, it will be Lincoln High basketball. We're all knotted up at 35. 2:35 to go in the third quarter.
Well, you know what they're not going back to right now is they're not going back to let me see. Remember the deep post
to Jalen Brill
that they had on the inside?
Yes.
Jalen Brill got deep. I don't know if they're not finding that. They need to go back to that.
Well, and now you'll notice that Millard West, as Kiana Wiley drives, gets a layup to go. She puts Lincoln High out in front by 2. You'll notice that every time Jalen Brill starts to make an impact, Mark Kruger will go with McKenna Schulting, who's a little bit of a taller presence down low to match up maybe a little bit better with Jalen Brill. Not as great of a shooter as we get the layup to go for Callie Ott on Millard West's end of the floor. We're all knotted up at 37 again. But now since McKenna Schulting's been in, you haven't seen them try to go down to Kate Jalen Brill.
Yeah, and they're a little too aggressive on this zone.
Yeah.
They're going out on Wiley. They're going out on make them earn it.
But they're also getting away with it. Millard West is getting away with it with a couple missed shots and a couple just turnovers. As we have a long three, Brianna Robinson there to clean up the miss. We have a foul. Oh, so we have the basket is good. The foul goes on Kiana Wiley. So the basket will count. The foul goes after she released the shot. Goes on Kiana Wiley. That'll be Wiley's second. So it'll be Millard West basketball. I'm not sure Lincoln High.
That's a good call.
I'm not sure Lincoln High fans understood what just happened there.
Yeah.
Basket does count, so it's going to be 39-37, but a foul does go on Kiana Wiley.
Yeah, that is good. That's good fill-in information there, Nick, because a lot of people may not understand what's going on with that situation, but that is true. The release happened prior to the foul.
Trying to get position for an offensive rebound opportunity, things like that, pushed the Millard West player on the floor. Inbound here's Gessert. She'll be greeted by Josie Hilkeman. They'll cross the timeline, does Neely Gessert. Right side, Callie Ott, about 35 feet away from the basket. Now finds Gessert in the near corner, working on Josie Hilkeman, top of the key, Nora Gessert, rather.
So that 5-out action is not working as much because they're switching it now. So this is what you got to do.
Addison Klon down low in the post, wide open layup missed by Callie Ott, and here comes the Lynx, trying to add on to their 2-point lead. Divine Harris, had a great look at the three. Decided to pass it up. Brianna Robinson passed up a three and gives it back to Divine Harris. 1:03 to play, quarter number 3 between the Lynx and the Wildcats. Brianna Robinson left side drives baseline. Nice closeout there by Callie Ott. She gets doubled now, throws it over the top to Hilkeman. Down low, Brill in the paint, turnaround. No good on the hook. And Neely Gessert.
Like that though. Like that look.
It's a good look. You use an extensive part of the shot or time limit of the shot clock. Extensive amount of the shot clock, I should say. Get a good look, and those will eventually fall. 43 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Smart move by Kruger there, getting Keeley a little break here just to finish the quarter, so you have her fresh going into the fourth, because you're going to get that plus the timeout from the quarter.
Yeah,
which would be good.
So Brianna Robinson, top of the key, right side, Josie Hilkeman, looking for help. I think they wanted it to get it down low to Jalen Brill there, as Brianna Robinson splits the two defenders in the lane. No good. Rebound getting tipped around a couple of times. Brill comes up with it. 18 seconds on the game clock. Shot clock did not reset. There's 6 seconds on the shot clock. Divine Harris left side mid-range jumper. Too strong. Rebound slammed down to the hardwood. Josie Hilkeman comes away with it. 6 seconds on the game clock. Divine Harris takes it. 3, 2, 1. Harris in the lane, and there's going to be a foul called in the lane on, I believe that's going to be on number 33, Maddie Waller.
Great recognition there by Divine to attack and not settle in that situation. Force them to make a call in that situation, Nick. I mean, that's the least you can do going into this fourth quarter.
First free throw by Harris is good. Puts it a 3-point Lincoln High lead, 40-37.
Exact mirror of what it ended in the second quarter and a half. We're now another 4-point lead possibly here.
Harris, second free throw on the way. Got it. There's 0.6 on the clock, so not really a whole lot of time to put up even a full court heave. There's the horn, and at the end of the third quarter, Lincoln High leads 41-37 over Millard West. The Wildcats still trying to climb their way back into this one, as every time Lincoln High has thrown a punch, Millard West has thrown a counter, and every time Millard West has answered to tie it, Lincoln High has been able to take the lead back.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds to start the fourth quarter right here on 93.7 The Ticket.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nick Sainert, Eric Strickland joining you. Class A quarterfinal action. The winner of this game will play on Friday night at 7:45 p.m. against Millard North. The other Class A semifinal is set. It'll be Millard South against Bellevue West. That one will happen at 6 o'clock on Friday night. All of these games obviously happening at Pinnacle Bank Arena, and if you know, the games that happen at Pinnacle Bank Arena happen on 93.7 The Ticket, as Jalen Brill has it on the right block. Cross-court pass deflected, taken away by Grace Kelly. Grace Kelly of Millard West going back the other way. Will throw it over the top to Neely Gessert. She'll cross the timeline. 7:38 to play, fourth quarter.
No
Taylor Larson, Nora Gessert, left side, working on Jock, behind the back dribble. Left-handed layup, gets it to fall, but there will be no basket, as we'll have a foul called prior to the shot.
NBA or WNBA, that might have been an and one.
That was a really nice move.
Great move.
That was a really nice move. Behind the back dribble, finished with the left.
Yeah, they need to see more of that from her. Nora needs to pick up the pace a little bit in her scoring as well.
Inbound for Millard West, close to the 5-second, and they did get called for the 5-second call on the inbound.
Yeah, just tough. You don't want to start. You want to get off to a good start in the fourth quarter and just not getting the ball inbound. One of the easiest things to do, you would think.
Yeah. Divine Harris finds Brianna Robinson. They flash Josie Hilkeman at the elbow. She does not get the basketball. Now Jock will take a three. Just a little too short, hit front iron, and there's going to be a foul called on Neely Gessert. That'll be Neely Gessert's second. 41-37. Lincoln High with a 4-point lead. Jalen Brill will go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
It's the basics of the game. Rebounding, free throws, and good defense, solid. That's the name of the game. If you don't do that, giving second chance opportunities, especially against a good Lincoln High team, it's not going to happen.
First free throw rattles down for Jalen Brill. Now, I would also like to give credit to Jalen Brill. She's played a pretty big part in that third quarter with 2 fouls. Was disciplined enough not to commit another foul. As the second one is short, but there's going to be a lane violation called on, I believe it was Neely Gessert. Or excuse me, it's going to be on Grace Kelly.
I don't know.
Who's asking for an explanation, and she says you can't break the.
I don't know by rule. I have to check that one. You can break, you just can't.
You just can't step, and she floated it over the top. Yeah, she floated it over the top, but either way, Jalen Brill misses both free throws, and Millard West gets the defensive rebound. She floated it over the top just to get position, but here comes the Wildcats. Hansen to Gesser, right side, back to Hansen, in the lane, a block on Kiana Wiley, or excuse me, that's going to be on Nia Warga Jock.
Yeah, you got to allow the offensive player to come down off the catch, and she was a little too early. That's a good call.
So that's already the 7th team foul on Lincoln High. So from here on out, Millard West will be in the bonus for every single foul. First one on the way, good by Taylor Hansen. Second one for Hansen.
She's
Also
got a great
good.
stroke.
Yeah.
I don't know what. She must just be rushing on those threes. She's got a good stroke.
42-39. Divine Harris picked up her dribble, gets doubled, passes it out to Kiana Wiley. Back to Divine Harris. Now Harris to Jock, right side to Jalen Brill. Back out top. Divine Harris to Brianna Robinson. Left side gets picked up by Nora Gessert. Now entry pass on the elbow. Right at the free throw line, Jalen Brill missed a good look at a mid-range jumper, and it will go out of bounds. Last touch by the Millard West Wildcats. So it'll be Lincoln High basketball underneath their own bucket. Brianna Robinson to be the inbounder. Finds Jalen Brill, kicks it back out to Brianna Robinson. Back down to Brill on the left block, kicks it cross court right wing to Kiana Wiley. Mid-range floater, too strong. And the rebound will carry him out. And it will be out on, or excuse me, I think it'll be a foul on Lincoln High. Yeah,
I think it's on Divine.
They're going to call a foul on Divine Harris, who's asking for an explanation. So Divine was trying to say she was going for the basketball. I always find it fascinating, Strick, that people, and players are included in this, just think that when the basketball is not possessed by anybody, you can just do anything.
No,
and that's just not the case.
Not the case.
You see that sometimes in Nebraska basketball when there's bodies on the floor. You can't just go over and dive in and expect it. You know, just because the ball isn't possessed by a single team, there still could be fouls called. It's just always one thing to point out. Always is that just because somebody's not possessing the basketball, you can have a foul on one. First free throw was good. Second free throw was also good by Libby Hoffman.
They're doing the basic elements of how you win games or stay in games, and that's making free throws, taking care of the ball, rebounding the ball, and they're here. They're here.
42-41. Lincoln High with a 1-point lead over Millard West. Divine Harris, right side, Brianna Robinson.
I would
back to Divine Harris. Floater off the glass. No good, but she is fouled from the side. I believe it was on Nora Gesser. Yes, it was. That's going to be her third. And while we have a break in the action, let's go ahead and take 10 seconds to pause for station identification. This is 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Nick, what you've seen out of Lincoln.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What you've seen from Lincoln High is they haven't hit any long-range jumpers, and yet Millard West is extending their zone way too much. They should pack it in, force them to hit some jumpers.
So Divine Harris hit both those free throws, but you're right, Strick. It's been a lot of just turnaround layups or floaters for whether it's Kiana Wiley or Jalen Brill. Wiley takes the pass to Harris, loses possession of the basketball. Wiley dives on the floor, gets it to Brill. Layup is good for Jalen Brill.
Great hustle there for Wiley.
Absolutely.
Sacrificing yourself, made a game-winning type of play, and found Brill.
46-41. Lincoln High with a 5-point lead. 5:25 to go, fourth quarter. Gesser to Kelly. 3-ball on the way. Just a little too strong. It'll bounce out and is fouled on, there's a foul called on Millard West. And watch out, that's Norris Gessert's fourth personal foul.
I think that was a mirror type of call. You got this one here. You had an opportunity to kind of equal that out, so you give it to them there.
So now going to the line to shoot 1-1 will be Anaya Hicks Robinson. A sophomore guard, averages just 4.5 points per game. She'll go to the line to shoot 1-1. Something to watch here, Strick. Kiana Wiley's holding her right wrist. She's been holding her right wrist every now and then as Anaya Hicks Robinson misses the front end of the 1-1. She dove on the floor for that loose ball just a moment ago, as we have a foul called on Divine Harris. And just like that, Calliot will go shoot 1-1.
Even more, while I would back off of, I would dare them to shoot right now.
Yeah.
Don't give them any driving lanes at this point if you're Millard West. But Lincoln High wasn't able to finish the easiest part of the game, which is making few free throws. And we'll see if they can, Millard West can duplicate it.
Calliot at the line. First free throw is good. 73% on the year. One of the better free throw shooters. The second best free throw shooter on this Millard West squad behind Nora Gessert, who comes in just 3 percentage points higher at 76%. Ott's second free throw is also good. It's back to a 3-point ball game.
You've got a game here, folks.
46-43, 5:07 to play, fourth quarter. Divine Harris, top of the key, drives, left side, kicks it out. Jalen Brill almost lost possession of the basketball as Brianna Robinson hands it back off to Divine Harris, and she'll back it out near the logo and reset the offense. Harris, left side, guarded by Taylor Hansen. Takes a screen right from Kiana Wiley at the free throw line, stops the elbow, kicks, and Hicks Robinson three from the far corner, hits it, and it's 49-43 Lincoln High. Grace Kelly up the floor. Addison Klon, left wing. Trying to give and go. Millard West gets the Blues ball back. Now Neely Gesser to answer, and she hits a three. 49-46 after the Neely Gesser three. And we have a timeout on the floor charged to Mark Kruger and the Millard West Wildcats.
Do you understand that the Gesser twins are only sophomores?
Yeah.
This team is going to be dangerous.
Real impressive.
In the next few years. And if I was a Husker basketball coach by the name of Amy Williams, I would be trying to figure out how to find that young lady right there. ASAP.
Real impressive. Let's take a 30-second breather. 4:26 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back on the ticket.
Hey guys, this is Lindsay Teal from Nebraska Golf Team. Imagine golfing the best courses in the world. St. Andrews, Pebble Beach, Southern Hills, the best of the best. You can play those courses and more without ever leaving the city of Lincoln at Double Eagle Golf. Double Eagle has the city's best golf simulators, 5 high-quality bays that track ball speed, launch angle, club speed, spin rate, and more to give you the most accurate gameplay. Check it out for yourself year-round. Double Eagle Golf, just 5 minutes from downtown at the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Go, 3-point game, folks. We've got something here.
49-46. Lincoln High leads by 3. Kiana Wiley, far corner, dribble, kicks. Brianna Robinson, left wing. She's still been quiet.
Hesitant.
Yeah, she's still hesitant, which is not like her. Divine Harris hits the floater in the middle of the lane.
I don't understand how they're just giving these open lanes.
Calliot will bring it across the timeline, gets met by Kiana Wiley. Ott in the lane, floater on their end, off the glass, and it falls.
Back and forth.
51-48, 3:44 to go, fourth quarter. The Lynx lead by 3, and these are the moments where I appreciate that Class A has a shot clock.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
I think it was necessary. Still play. It forces you to still play disciplined basketball, and it makes the littlest things the most important at this moment. Anaya Hicks Robinson three, too strong. Offensive rebound by Brianna Robinson. Kept alive. Kiana Wiley drives baseline, layup in the lane, off the glass, and it falls.
Great drive there from Kiana Wiley.
Great effort by Brianna Robinson, not impacting it in the scoring column, but impacting it in the effort place. 3-ball, Klon, not even close.
And she shot it from both men's college range. Step in.
Yeah.
You had time.
3:03 to go, fourth quarter, 53-48. Divine Harris, Kiana Wiley, Anaya Hicks Robinson, Jalen Brill, and Brianna Robinson are the 5 out there for Lincoln High.
There's no hurry here.
Libby Hoffman, Nora and Neely Gessert, Calliot, and McKenna Schulting out there for Millard West. Brianna Robinson, left side, now dribbles the top of the key, lost the dribble for a moment, got it back, now has it on the right side, dribbles the top of the key, looking for help, finds Anaya Hicks Robinson, 6 on the shot clock. Robinson, spin move, 3 on the shot clock. Harris, 3-ball on the way, hits it.
Huge shot right there. For
big one,
Harris.
Big one. And now an 8-point lead for Lincoln High as Neely Gessert steps up, hands it off. Nora Gessert, right side. Callie Ott with it. Dribbles, finds Schulting. Had a Lincoln High defender fall down. She recovers. Brianna Robinson, she fell down, recovered and ended up blocking the layup.
Yeah, that's great effort right there from Brianna. That's great effort to get back into that play. That's winning. That's championship type of basketball right there.
2:09 to play in the Class A quarterfinal. The winner of this game gets Millard North on Friday night. Neely Gessert in the lane off the glass.
She's
What
tough.
a move.
Tough sophomore right there.
1:56 and counting remaining in the fourth quarter. It's a 6-point ball game. Divine Harris
No
calling
hurry.
out the play. If they can have a possession similar to their previous one, that Divine Harris hit a 3 with 2 seconds on the shot clock, they'd be A-okay with that one.
Well, they pulled him out of that zone.
So Harris bounce pass on the elbow to Wiley in the lane. Wiley off the glass and it falls. She almost seemed out of control there, Strick, but she somehow got the finish to go.
Very strong, and that was a great call. Oh, that's
And now
not
we have a
one you
foul
want.
on Anaya Hicks-Robinson trying to jump in a passing lane.
You don't want to stop the clock there.
No. Points with the clock stop are going to be the best friends of Millard West right now.
Yeah.
1:22 to play. It's going to be 1-1 double bonus rather now for Libby Hoffman, who's at the charity stripe, just 38% on the year. However, 2 of 2 tonight. And she gets to go again.
That's big time for Libby. Stepping up. Not doing it during the year, but when it counts, stepping in and making it happen.
Second one on the way for Libby Hoffman. It's up, and it is good. 58-52. Lincoln High out in front by 6 over Millard West. This one's been a good one. Divine Harris gets trapped. Pass almost taken away by Millard West. That should be that was almost an offensive foul. I don't know about you, Strick.
That was close to an offensive call right there.
Brianna Robinson sort
Little
of lowered
shoulder.
the shoulder.
Little shoulder
It was
in.
right in front of us, about 5 yards away. We saw it perfectly, but Dominique Kelly calls a timeout prior to any call being made.
If I was Millard West, I might be would have tried to sell it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just kind of sell it a little bit, a little fall. Maybe you would have got it to react, the referee there. But sorry.
Yeah. 1:12 to go, fourth quarter, Class A quarterfinal action. We'll be right back here, 9 a.m. tomorrow. Carter Longy on the call for a D2 quarterfinal, and we'll have coverage all day long. So 9 a.m., 10:45, our D2 quarterfinals, and then at is 1:30, 3:15, 6 p.m., and 7:45 are all Class B quarterfinals. So it'll be another day of quarterfinal action before we get to the semis on Friday and championships on Saturday. 1:12 to go in the fourth quarter, 58-52. Lincoln High with the basketball. They inbound it to Divine Harris. She'll have it on the logo. Harris, once again, in no hurry. They can milk this one all the way down close to
you at least want to keep the
40 seconds or so.
You at least want to get the 5-second count. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to stay close enough. You don't want her just to be able to dribble it out.
So Divine Harris to Kiana Wiley in the lane, spin move, puts up the tough shot, gets her own miss, and she is fouled by Neely Gessert. That's going to be Neely Gessert's third. Back into the game for Millard West. In between these two free throws are going to be Nora Gessert with those 4 fouls and McKenna Schulte. So I would expect sometime offensive, defensive substitutions for Millard West to keep Nora Gessert out of getting her 5th personal foul.
Big free throws there. At least get one of them. Makes it a continued, 2-possession game in only 48 seconds. Then you might want to throw a press at them, kind of slow them down a little bit.
Yeah.
Take some of that
Just
time
give,
off the clock.
so they can't allow the ball to just roll up the court. 60-52 after the 2 made free throws by Lincoln High. 46 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Neely Gessert at the top of the key. They need to get something going quick. Kiana Wiley, the most active defender for Lincoln High, on Neela Gessert, the best offensive player for Millard West. Gessert, top of the key, working on Anaya Hicks-Robinson, takes the contact, too strong on the lip, and Anaya Hicks-Robinson gets the defensive rebound, and now Divine Harris is fouled by Neely Gessert, and that is the 4th on Gessert. So now both Gesserts have 4 personal fouls.
They played a good game tonight.
They did.
They gave a great effort. It wasn't easy for Lincoln High. They'll be able to rest, kind of get themselves back together, and figure out what's next with Millard North. Two good
First
defensive
one's-
teams in that matchup, too.
First one's good for Lincoln High.
Who's going to handle the pressure between Lincoln High and Millard North? That's what it's going to come down to. They're both going
Yeah.
to be active defensively.
Yeah. Second one also good for Divine Harris. Give credit to Lincoln High. They've hit their free throws down the stretch. As now Neely Gessert will cross the timeline. Get it poked away from her by Divine Harris. Runs into Brianna Robinson. Now Divine Harris looking for help. Finds Kiana Wiley. And there's the dagger with 11 seconds to go in the fourth quarter off the layup. Up the floor. It goes out of bounds. And with 7.3 seconds, celebration has begun.
It has begun. Lincoln High came in, handled business, did what they had to do.
Yep.
Even though it was late, they got it done.
Calliot gets the inbound at the elbow, 3 on the clock. Schulting at the horn, gets it to fall. That was a nice little shot there by McKenna Schulting. But at the end of the game, as the horn sounds, this final score, Lincoln High 64, Millard West 55. Strick, final thoughts on this one before we wrap up the evening.
Lincoln High's tough. Lincoln High, the defensive intensity picked up. They made free throws. They took better care of the ball. They continued to attack. Listen, Millard West is going to be good. They're going to be very good. They've got a great core group of young ladies. Just wasn't able to have enough tonight to get it done against a really strong Lincoln High team.
So now the Class A semifinals have been set. On March 3rd, which is Friday evening at 6 p.m., it will be Millard South versus Bellevue West. And then at 7:45 p.m., it's going to be Millard North against the 3 seed, the Lincoln High Lynx. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us for day one of the Girls High School State Tournament from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Don't go anywhere tomorrow. We'll be right back here starting at 9 a.m., and we'll be ready to roll for day 2 from Pinnacle Bank Arena. For Eric Strickland, I'm Nick Sainert. Have a great rest of your Wednesday night, and we'll talk to you from Pinnacle Bank Arena tomorrow morning.